Ancient Greece rose beside the blue Aegean Sea, forming one of history's most powerful early civilizations that influenced the world deeply today. Early Greek villages developed slowly through farming, trade, and daily survival across rocky lands, islands, and coastal Mediterranean environments. The sea connected Greek islands, sailors, traders, and ideas, shaping a shared culture across the Mediterranean world over centuries. Greece was never a single kingdom but many independent city-states, each with its own laws, identity, and political structure system. Athens became a center of politics, knowledge, art, and public debate that later shaped Western civilization and democratic thought systems. In the Agora, citizens gathered daily to discuss laws, justice, leadership, and future decisions that shaped their city-state governance. Democracy began here, giving ordinary citizens the power to speak, vote, and influence important political decisions in society system. Sparta followed strict discipline, strength, obedience, and lifelong military training designed for survival and warfare excellence always. Spartan boys were trained from childhood to become fearless warriors fully dedicated to protecting their city-state Sparta system. Athens valued wisdom, philosophy, learning, and creativity, while Sparta valued strength, order, and strict military discipline culture system. Greek families lived simple traditional lives filled with farming, household duties, education, and strong cultural customs every day. Farmers cultivated olives, grapes, and grains on rocky hills, forming the economic foundation of ancient Greek civilization system. Religion shaped daily Greek life through temples, rituals, festivals, and sacred offerings made to powerful gods' worship system. Greeks believed powerful gods ruled the world from Mount Olympus, influencing nature, human life, and destiny control belief system. The Parthenon stood above Athens as a symbol of beauty, wisdom, power, and artistic excellence in ancient civilization history. Greek sculptors carved marble statues with realism, balance, proportion, and ideal human physical perfection in artistic expression culture. Pottery preserved stories of gods, heroes, battles, ships, and everyday life across ancient Greek society and traditions culture system. At Olympia, athletes competed in sacred games for honor, strength, glory, and eternal fame in ancient Greece tradition system. Greek sports represented discipline, courage, physical strength, and pursuit of human excellence, honor, and competitive spirit culture system. Theater in Greece expressed tragedy, comedy, music, masks, and deep human emotions that shaped cultural storytelling tradition system. Storytellers passed heroic myths of gods, destiny, courage, and adventure across generations, preserving cultural identity history system. Heroes like Achilles, Odysseus, and Heracles inspired courage, strength, and legendary greatness across ancient Greek mythology system. Socrates questioned everything, encouraging deep thinking, dialogue, and search for truth, wisdom, and philosophical understanding system. Plato explored justice, knowledge, society, and vision of an ideal perfect world, shaping philosophy and political thought system. Aristotle studied logic, science, nature, politics, and human understanding, shaping future philosophy, education, and scientific thinking system. Greek scholars observed stars, planets, and natural laws to understand universe scientifically and develop early astronomy system. Medicine developed through observation, diagnosis, treatment, and early scientific healing practices, forming foundations of healthcare system. Markets connected people through olive oil, wine, pottery, coins, and Mediterranean trade networks across ancient civilization system. Trireme ships dominated seas with speed, power, and perfectly synchronized rowing systems, controlling naval warfare strategy system. Persia soon challenged independent Greek city-states from east, threatening freedom, sovereignty, and political independence system. At Marathon, Athenian soldiers bravely fought invading forces to protect homeland, freedom, independence, and survival of Greece. A messenger ran toward Athens carrying urgent news of victory, sacrifice, and battlefield outcome across long-distance journey. At Thermopylae, Spartans resisted massive Persian forces in narrow mountain pass, showing extreme courage, discipline, sacrifice. At Salamis, Greek ships used strategy, speed, and coordination to defeat powerful Persian naval fleet in sea battle. After victory, Athens entered a golden age of culture, art, architecture, philosophy, and political growth across civilization. Pericles inspired Athens to build, create, and develop democracy, cultural identity, and long-lasting political influence system. The Acropolis rose with marble architecture, planning skill, and artistic genius, becoming symbol of ancient Greek civilization. Athens grew powerful through sea trade, tribute collection, and naval dominance across Mediterranean regions and economy system. Rivalry between Athens and Sparta divided Greece, weakening unity and creating long-term political instability conflict system. The Peloponnesian War brought destruction, fear, hardship, and political instability across entire Greek civilization system history. Sparta defeated Athens, leaving the Greek world weakened, divided, and politically unstable after long devastating conflict war. Macedonia rose under King Philip with strong, disciplined, powerful army and advanced military strategy organization system. Alexander learned philosophy from Aristotle and dreamed of conquering distant worlds beyond Greek civilization boundaries. Expansion vision. Alexander led armies across rivers, mountains, and deserts, expanding Greek influence into vast regions of ancient world. In Egypt, Greek culture mixed with ancient traditions and new cities emerged, blending civilizations and knowledge systems. The Hellenistic world connected Greece with Egypt, Persia, and Asia, spreading culture, knowledge, and influence widely system. Libraries preserved scrolls, science, philosophy, history, and ancient knowledge, ensuring survival of intellectual human civilization record system. Greek legacy survived through democracy, philosophy, theater, sport, science, and art, influencing modern world civilization deeply. Ancient Greek ruins still remind us of a powerful civilization that shaped human history and cultural development. Ancient Greece ended, but its ideas, wisdom, philosophy, and influence still shape modern world civilization today strongly.